In the heart of southeastern Africa, where the land breathes with the rhythm of ancestral memory, lies the village of Kulumani. Here, the morning sun paints the rooftops with molten gold, and mopane trees hum quietly in the breeze. Life is simple, sacred, and tethered to the past. The air smells of burning wood, maize porridge, and secrets. This is not just a place, it is a spirit kept alive by whispers, fire, and earth. Her name is Nyasha, born beneath a moonless sky and an eclipse that stilled the birds. In this African village, she is seen as strange, her golden eyes shimmer like sunlit honey, and even elders say they see their ancestors in her gaze. She listens more than she speaks, as if she can hear the earth telling its stories. The elders of Kulumani gather around sacred fire each moon cycle. Their stories are not mere words, they are rituals, oral roots that hold the village together. But lately, their memories have begun to fade. The names of the dead are lost. Old songs are incomplete. It is as if something essential has been stolen from time itself. Once, there stood a shrine where drums echoed with truth. But fire came, and with it, forgetting. The villagers say lightning struck it during a storm, but the elders never speak of it. All that remains is ash and silence. And a girl who still dreams of flames. In the dense bushlands of Africa, Nyasha wanders alone, following the odd flicker of a silver frog, a creature said to appear only when spirits are near. Her bare feet kiss the wet earth as she runs, unafraid, curious, alive with the pulse of something unseen. Beneath the gnarled roots of an old tree, her fingers brush against something ancient. Wood. Skin. A drum, forgotten, buried, but still warm. She feels it pulsing, like a heartbeat. And in that instant, Africa shifts. The past breathes again. When she beats the drum, the world listens. The winds lift as if recognizing an old friend. The stars pulse, and the birds hush. One beat, and her grandmother stirs. 2 beats, and the ancestors draw close. 3 beats, and the veil begins to tear. Mwana wangu. She whispers. My child. They have returned. Her voice, lost for 6 years, returns like a bird after winter. The drum has called something back. Something old, something sacred, something that remembers. That night, the entire village dreams. Children speak of forests they've never seen. Women cry out names of grandmothers long dead. Even the river moans, pulling with it forgotten hymns. Memory floods back, and not all of it is gentle. The drum gives more than memory, it gives truth. In the reflection of the stream, Nyasha sees the face of her father. Not as she imagined him, but as he was, the man who lit the fire that destroyed the shrine. The man who chose silence over salvation. Secrets rise like steam from hot earth. A respected healer is exposed as a thief. A widow confesses to betraying her own sister. The chief, once revered, is now haunted by a child's scream from long ago. In Africa, memory is not just a blessing, it is reckoning. She did not ask for this gift. The weight of remembrance crushes her chest like stone. Rain pours, drenching the drum and her tears alike. She clutches it, this cursed blessing, unsure whether to play it again, or bury it forever. Then they come, the ancestors, radiant and resolute, standing in a circle of firelight. They do not speak. They do not need to. In Africa, silence can be the loudest truth. Nyasha kneels before them, trembling. She is no longer alone. With the drum beside her, she begins to speak. Story by story, she weaves the past into the present. The children listen, wide-eyed, as if their souls have been waiting generations to hear these truths. The tree above her sways, as if nodding in approval. Even the land begins to remember. The village well bubbles and steams, releasing visions. People see weddings, betrayals, births, deaths, all etched in vapor like ancient scrolls. Memory is no longer buried. It is awake, and it is speaking. She does not tremble. Not before the chief, not before the crowd. She lays bare his crimes with the clarity of thunder. His eyes flicker with shame, and the villagers, once blind with respect, now see him clearly. This is not vengeance. This is justice. Not everyone welcomes the past. Some scream. Some leave. Some deny. But truth is not a river you can dam forever. Africa flows through time like blood through veins, wounded, yes, but alive. She carries it up the sacred hill, feet steady despite the weight. The drum has given all it could. She places it in the center, surrounded by stones and fire, preparing for the last beat, the final offering. They come, old and young, skeptic and believer. Beneath the wide African sky, under the moon's full gaze, they gather. Not to forget, but to remember, together. The drum speaks one last time, its voice a thunder of golden dust, rising like smoke to the heavens. It does not shatter. It simply dissolves. As if it was never wood and skin at all, but memory itself. Their task complete, the ancestors return to where they came, from bark, from rain, from breath. They leave Nyasha with tears in her eyes and fire in her heart. She is no longer the girl of strange eyes. She is the bridge. No longer divided, the people of Kulumani begin anew. They rebuild the shrine, not from stone or fear, but from song, forgiveness, and shared hands. The new shrine does not erase the past. It holds it gently, like a wound turned scar. Children now laugh without fear. They dance. They sing. They play games born from stories that had almost vanished. Nyasha watches with a soft smile. She has given them more than memory, she has given them meaning. Where once there was silence, now stands a monument of memory. Carved into its surface, Kulumani remembers. It is not a boast, but a promise. Africa does not forget. It carries its truths in every leaf, every breath, every drumbeat. As the sun dips low, casting fire across the plains, Nyasha stands tall upon the hill. The wind plays with her hair like a familiar hand. She does not hold the drum anymore. She does not need to. She is the drum now. And Africa remembers.